Hi folks, and thanks for joining us on day 16 of the Getaway Canning Stock Route. 1800 kilometres of corrugations, they're washboard roads folks, 900 sand dunes and 4 deserts. We're 8 club members, 5 vehicles, and we're in search of adventure. So let's go. Here's a visual for you showing Irregular where we started the track and Rona where we'll finish. Today we're travelling through Irregular country from well 3 to North Pool. Meanwhile, the psycho signage continues. Now they tell us it's a dry weather track only. Are we at well 4A?
I thought we'd bypass that.
No,
Yeah.
that's 2 well 4A. We're at 3. We passed that guy yesterday that had a trailer and says no trailers.
Yeah.
All wide tracks, no camping fires. Where are we at, Denise, do you reckon? Which well? Thank goodness for our fantastic trip leader and outstanding navigator, Mr. Murray. And the sign on the well helped too.
Well 3, and it's been done by the Foothills 4-wheel drive club, it says on that.
Yeah, well done. Little plug for 4-wheel drive clubs that do a lot of good work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big shout out to the Foothills 4-wheel drive club. Thank you for all your hard work. There'll be a link below. If you want to join a good club, click on that. You can see it. My camera's not as good as Graham's, so his is better.
Just on the east.
Oh, it's pretty nicely maintained, but it stinks, so we're not filling up.
It stinks, yeah.
Erica says there's nothing. No what?
To report no murders, no strangulations,
No camels in wells.
No camels in wells.
No,
Nothing.
no.
The well smells a bit like there might have been.
Say that again.
The well smells a bit like there might have been.
Good point. This could be our last day, it depends. Erica's getting excited about staying still a last stop, the 7 kilometres before the Irregular. One more night. I've run out of soy milk, so I'm kind of toey to run. Bobby's got a gleam in his eye too. He's wanting to make a run for it, the little brat. Not quite sure why. We were highly perplexed by the stone arrangements on the side of the track in this area. Graves, perhaps? They're not actually graves and things, they're just markers. We think people might have broken down and the others just put some sort of can or little mementos that says SA. I'm not sure what I think about these things. Graffiti takes many forms. Here we are at the granites. Okay, what we got here, Graham?
Well, they look like they're being worked. Like things have been chipped off the edge.
Like arrowheads and such?
Yeah, so it looks like maybe there's been a bit of Aboriginal...
This is an artefact site. Yeah. Wow, that's in a bit of a state, isn't it? So is this called Tank 2?
2A.
Tank, oh, well 2A it says here.
Bit of a wreck.
2A to granite.
Yeah.
Got a bit of water in
Well, some of it's in good nick. This well was blasted out and then a stone wall was built around the edge to keep the animals out. Of course, the A and B wells, remember, they were constructed by Ronele. If you want to learn more about this guy, just follow the link.
Tank here. No water in that, though.
So this is well 2.
Been done up.
Yeah, well that's it I suppose. A couple of logs here. Can't see anything down there, folks.
Here's the well.
Oh yeah, there is a bit of water right in the bottom, but might not pick up on this camera.
Some of the guys, you know, when they're camped along here, they're actually bogged in for a couple of weeks. And
I can see why.
yeah, absolutely. And while they were here, they had heard of about 25 goat, and they got mauled by dingoes, and they had to put about 6 of them down. So after that, every time they got to a campsite, they'd actually build a fence around to protect the goats. So, not good when it's a good source of food all gone down the drain.
So they were pushing goats at that point.
They were pushing goats at that point.
What year was that?
I think that was the second expedition when Canning came out. Because
They weren't actually pushing goats. They were taking a small group of goats with them as food for the surveying team and the construction workers. The guy who looked after him was a young Aboriginal boy called Nipper. We were surprised. We've all commented on how beautiful it has been, the drive between well 3 and well 2. Well, we made it to the end of the track. We were pretty jubilant, I must say. There you go, Jeremy's getting a few snaps. Graham, well, might have lost him in the bushes for a quick tinkle.
Loaded up with wood for the night. For the last camp.
We're on the gravel, folks. It's about 40 k's to Walluna. Camping 7 kilometres before, as I said. Wow, it's just been incredible. What a trip. I'm doing 70 kilometres an hour. Unbelievable, given that we've been averaging like 20 kilometres per hour per day. So, yeah, it's weird to be doing the speed.
Here we are at North Pool, just before Walluna. They've had a fair bit of rain, so the water looks a bit muddy. But nice. It's a nice spot.
Our last camp on the trip was another oasis. My goodness, it was a bird paradise. So our photographers were in hog heaven. That night we had a lovely fire. Lesley cooked us pancakes. Thank you, Lesley. You are a campfire cooking goddess. And we had a talent show. And I was amazed at the range of talent displayed by the group. That's what made this trip so memorable. Wonderful people doing wonderful things. So, if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment below if you feel like it. Share it with your friends. Click on the subscribe button here. I hope you'll join us for the last day on the stock route, day 17. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.